Hey, what's up YouTube? Welcome to a brand new video. So today I thought it would be a good idea to share my top 10 photos of myself with you guys. But before we head into that, first a little side note. So for a future video idea, I thought it would be cool if you guys yourself would send photos of you. I mean, not of your face. I mean, it's no problem if it's from your face, but just photos that you took and send them over to me so I can edit them and make a video about it. If you would like to participate in a video like this, feel free to send your files to vidsbypaquay@gmail.com. Alright, to start off my top 10, here is number 10. I sound like these typical voices now. Number 10. Number 10 may not seem like a very special photo, but it's a very special photo for me. So this is kind of a macro shot that I took from a few leaves. I don't know the actual name of the plant. But what really spoke to me in this image was the detail, the high amount of detail that came out of the photo when I imported it to my laptop or my phone. From the moment I saw this photo, I actually knew that I wanted to pursue nature photography and travel photography and so on. It's not always about the image itself, it's also about the story behind it. Also make sure to watch the whole video and post your top 10 in the comments down below. So number 9 really gave me Canada vibes, and here's why. The story behind this photo is that me and two buddies, we went to the southern part of Belgium, and there was just an insane view. It was such a rainy and misty day. We slipped a few times, we fell over, we were totally dirty, our gear was totally dirty. But in the end, the view was worth it. The view is always worth it. So this is more of a zoomed in shot of what the view actually was like. It was just like a mountain ridge full of trees. This kind of shot was a shot that I wanted to take for a long time, but I didn't know it was possible in my own country. Alright, so number 8. Again, an insane view here in Belgium. I really started appreciating Belgium a little bit more than I used to because I didn't know there were so many beautiful spots in my own country. But this view might be a little bit of a touristic attraction, but it was still worth the visit. It was such an insane view and such a fun day as well for me. The next photo is a little bit different than the other photos I already showed. This is normally not a shot that I usually take. So this one is inside a cave, and not just a cave, it was just a network of the waterfall that it created itself by the power of the water actually. This one was taken in Switzerland in Lauterbrunnen, where me and my buddy Tom, his name is also Tom, went for 4 days and we had such an amazing time. Definitely gonna see more photos of that. What really spoke to me in this picture was definitely the texture in the image. Also the light on the right side of the image was just, it gave it a little bit more pop, and then at the left of the image it was a little bit darker, so there was a high contrast in this picture, and that's what really spoke to me. So for the 6th photo, we are going to stay in Switzerland, also in Lauterbrunnen. This was thinking the first day that we were there, so we experienced it for the first time ourselves. This was actually on the way to the waterfall that we visited. The view was just insane. You had full view over Jungfrau, which is a glacier. But what I really liked in this picture, and it's something that to this day I think I don't remember that it was there in the image, but there was a paraglider or someone with a parachute just hovering over the mountain, and I didn't notice it until I imported this image. Also the clouds in contrast with the snowy tops and the tree lines is just sets the mood so beautifully. Alright, number 5, again in Switzerland. I'm sorry if we're a lot in Switzerland, but this one really gives me Switzerland vibes. If I see this picture, I immediately think this is Switzerland. It's just a cabin with a rocky mountain behind it and some grass and flowers in front of the cabin. I would literally give up everything I have to live there. Okay, the 4th picture might not seem that special to most of you, but this one I took in the zoo here in the neighborhood. It was from a little wolf actually. I think it was just a little pupper. But again, a big one for me in this picture is of course the cuteness of the little pupper, and also the big contrast between the foreground, the subject, which is the little pupper, and the background, because the surroundings are really dark and moody, but in this image you can really see how soft he is and you just want to go over there and pet him. Okay, number 3 spot, again from the same zoo. Now we have the American eagle, ladies and gentlemen. This is not how I shot the photo, this is how I edited this photo, and this edit was based on an edit that I saw on Instagram. I think it was Olivier LNL or something like that. I will put his link in the description. But a big shout out to him for inspiring me for doing this edit myself, because it came out to be one of my favorite images. I can just imagine it hanging up here on the wall, and just, yeah, I think it's just a beautiful picture. Okay, for the second place, we are going back to Switzerland. And in this shot, you can see my buddy Tom just chilling on the cliff of the glacier that we visited. It was called Triftsee or Triftbrücke, something like that. But it was like the highlight of our journey there. We had to do an insane hike to actually get to the place, but once we got there, again, the view was amazing. Just every time you feel like you can't do the hike because it's too heavy for you, or you think like, oh my god, it's still so far, just stop complaining and think about, I'm going to have the best view ever. And in this case, we had the best view ever, and still to this day, I think it's one of the most beautiful spots I ever saw with my own eyes. For the first spot, ladies and gentlemen, we have my girl, Nele. She's an amazing human being. She always supports whatever I do, and I think that's very important when you live together with someone, that she or he always supports you in whatever you want to do. She's also a great model. Never complains if she has to get in front of the camera. I mean, sometimes she does complain a little bit about it, because I know I can be too much sometimes when I'm walking around with my camera. That's why I think this picture means the most for me, the picture that I took. Anyway guys, this was my top 10. If you want to see it again, just go back a little bit, or you want to see a particular image again, just go back a little bit in the video. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please comment down below what your top 10 was. I don't know how you should do it, because if you put numbers in the comments, it's gonna be really confusing, I think. But you can always post your top 3. I would be very glad if you did. If you did enjoy the video, make sure to leave me a like. I really appreciate that. Also, subscribe if you want to see more of me in the future. Last week we hit 25 subscribers, which for 2 videos is pretty fast. In my opinion, I never expected that it would go off like that so soon. So to those who have subscribed, big thank you. I love you all, and I will see you in the next video.